Hello, my friends, and welcome back to English House. I'm Sarah, and today I want to ask you a question. What if you could become fluent in English without memorizing thousands of words? What if you could speak confidently, travel easily, and express your ideas clearly, using only 500 words? It sounds unbelievable, doesn't it? But the truth is, it's completely possible. In this episode, I'm going to explain exactly how. So forget everything you thought you knew about learning English. Forget long vocabulary lists. Forget complicated grammar drills. Today, you're going to learn the smart, focused, and practical way to master English faster than ever before. Most English learners believe that fluency means knowing a lot of words. Many of my students proudly say, "Sarah, I know 3,000 English words." But when I ask a simple question like, "What did you do yesterday?" they freeze. They know the words, but they can't use them. It's like owning a huge library but not being able to read the books. So, why does this happen? Because fluency isn't about how many words you recognize. It's about how quickly and naturally you can use the ones you already know. Some linguists believe that the 500 most common English words cover about 65% of everyday speech. If you add another 500, you reach almost 90%. That means if you learn these words deeply, not just their meanings, but their sounds, their rhythm, and how they connect, you can handle almost any daily conversation. But let's talk about what usually happens. A learner buys a big book called 4,000 Essential Words in English. They spend hours underlining, highlighting, and translating. They can define fancy words like abundant, astonishing, and meticulous. But when they meet a native speaker and hear a simple question like, "Hey, what's up?" or "How's it going?" they panic. Here's the truth. Your brain doesn't store language as separate words. It stores patterns, common word groups that appear together. If you only learn take as to carry, you'll never sound natural. But if you learn real combinations, take your time, take care, take responsibility, suddenly English starts to feel alive. Your mouth and your brain remember them together. That's the difference between memorization and mastery. But here's the problem. Many learners don't trust simplicity. They think, if something is easy, it can't be effective. So they search for long, complicated materials because it feels like progress. But complexity slows you down. When you make things simple, you give your brain the chance to build strong foundations. It's like building a house. If the base is weak, it doesn't matter how beautiful the upper floors are, the house will collapse. So don't underestimate short, easy sentences. They are your foundation stones. Once they are strong, advanced English becomes effortless. Now, let's go step by step. Step 1. Choose your core words. Core means main. Start with the 500 most common English words, then personalize your list. If you're a nurse, you'll need words like patient, hospital, medicine, and rest. If you love cooking, you'll need taste, boil, chop, recipe. Personal connection helps your brain remember faster. Step 2. Learn in context. Never study a word alone. Instead of writing, arrive means come to a place. Right? I usually arrive home at 6. Say it aloud, hear it, and feel it. If possible, record your voice and listen again. Each repetition builds automaticity, the ability to use language without thinking. Step 3. Connect new words to old ones. For example, go work early because traffic. You can combine them. I go to work early because of traffic. The next day, add train and ticket. I go to work early because the train ticket is cheaper. See how vocabulary grows naturally? You're not memorizing. You're creating. You're learning in context and talking about your own life. Step 4. Write or speak a tiny story once a week. For example, Yesterday, I went to the supermarket. I bought fruit, bread, and milk. I walked home and cooked dinner. That's real English, built on real frequency. Learning a language can sometimes feel lonely. There will be days when you feel stuck or embarrassed. You might think, I've studied for years, but I still sound slow. But the moment you focus on just 500 words, something changes. The pressure disappears. You stop feeling like you're climbing a mountain and start feeling like you're walking a clear path. Small successes build confidence. When you order food correctly, when you understand a short video, or chat with someone online, celebrate it. These small wins are proof that your brain is learning. There's a famous rule called the 80-20 rule. It says that 80% of results come from 20% of effort. In English, that 20% is your main vocabulary, your core 500 to 1,000 words. Think of it like cooking. You might have hundreds of spices, but most recipes depend on salt, pepper, oil, and garlic. Those are your core ingredients. Once you know how to use them, everything tastes good. So instead of spreading your energy across endless vocabulary lists, focus deeply on the few that matter most. But remember, there's a big difference between knowing a word and owning it. You know the word make when you can define it. You own it when you can say make breakfast, make money, make friends, make mistakes, make time, make sense. Owning means you can use the word automatically in different contexts, in different sentences. Let's try the same with the word get. Get up, get ready, get better, get tired, get lost, get along, get back. Each phrase adds another layer of fluency. Native speakers live inside these chunks, and you can too. When you practice the same patterns every day, your brain builds what scientists call fluency pathways. At first, speaking feels slow, like walking through thick mud. But with repetition, the path becomes clear. Your brain no longer translates, it reacts instantly. This is called automaticity. It's the same reason you can drive, type, or play piano without thinking about every movement. Language becomes muscle memory. That's why short, daily practice beats long, irregular study sessions. Consistency tells your brain, this is important. Keep it alive. Now, let's design a realistic daily plan. In the morning, spend 5 minutes reviewing yesterday's sentences. Say them out loud while you make breakfast. In the afternoon, spend another 5 minutes listening to a short English clip. Notice how often your 500 words appear. In the evening, tell a 1-minute story using those words. Record yourself, listen back, correct one thing. That's only 15 minutes, no stress, no burnout, just daily rhythm. If you keep this habit for 90 days, you'll feel your English changing from the inside. Learning a language is not only about memory or grammar. It's also about how you feel inside. Many people worry when they learn English. They think, I'm too slow, or other people speak better than me. Some feel shy or afraid to make mistakes. This is normal. Everyone feels that way sometimes. But here's the good news. The 500-word shortcut helps you feel calm. It makes learning small and clear. You don't have to learn everything, just a little every day. You know what to do. You have control. Imagine this. You wake up tomorrow morning. You already know your plan. 10 words. 1 short story. And that's it. You don't feel lost. You feel ready. You make your tea or coffee, open your notebook, and start. You read your 10 words. You write a few sentences. You say them aloud. After 10 minutes, you smile. You've already learned something. That small success gives you energy. You start to enjoy English. You see that progress is possible. You think, I can really do this. Every day, you feel a little stronger. Your fear becomes smaller. Your confidence grows. You stop saying, my English is bad. and start saying, "My English is getting better." That's the emotional change. When English starts to feel easy, light, and even fun. Now, something exciting happens. After you learn your first 500 words, everything starts to connect. When you listen to a movie or a podcast, you understand more. You hear words you already know, and your brain feels happy. You don't translate anymore. You just understand. New words become easier too. When you see a new word, you can often guess its meaning because your foundation is strong. It's like making a snowball. At first, it's small. You roll it along the ground, and it becomes bigger and bigger. Soon it's so big that it rolls almost by itself. Learning English is the same. In the beginning, it's slow, but over time, your progress becomes faster and faster. You already know the base. You know the rhythm of the language. You stop studying, you start living in English. You read posts on social media and understand them. You listen to a song and catch many words. You think in English when you cook or walk. Sometimes you even dream in English. That's when you know your snowball is rolling by itself. It's growing every day, and all you need to do is keep it moving. Now, imagine yourself 1 year from now. It's 2026. You wake up. You check your phone. You read a message in English, and you understand it easily. You reply, "Good morning. I hope you're doing well." You don't translate. You just write. Later, you travel to another country. You go to a cafe and say, "Hi, can I get a cup of coffee, please?" The waiter smiles. You understand everything he says. You ask someone on the street, "Excuse me, where is the station?" They answer, and you understand. You smile and say, "Thank you so much." At night, you watch a short English video. You understand the main idea. You laugh at the jokes. You don't feel lost anymore. That's what happens when you keep learning your 500 to 1,000 words. You feel free. You feel confident. English stops being scary. It becomes your friend. You use English to connect, to learn, and to enjoy the world. That is what I call the fluency reward. The big gift you receive after many small, simple steps. You may not notice it every day, but it's growing slowly and surely. And one morning you'll realize, I can speak English now. Before we finish, let's talk about some common mistakes many learners make. Mistake number 1. Learning lists without sentences. Many students memorize long lists of words. They read them, but they forget them quickly. Always learn words in real sentences. Don't learn, arrive means come to a place. Learn, I arrive home at 6. Mistake number 2. Not speaking enough. Some people wait until they feel ready. But if you wait too long, you'll never speak. You learn to speak by speaking. Talk to yourself in English. Say what you are doing. I'm cooking dinner. I'm washing the dishes. These small moments are perfect practice. Mistake number 3. Studying too many words at once. 10 words a day are enough. It's better to know 10 words well than 50 you'll forget tomorrow. Use your words in many ways. Combine them. Play with them. Now let's begin together. When this episode ends, take a small notebook or open a note on your phone. Write 10 common English words, for example. Go, do, have, get, want, people, time, good. Then make a short paragraph using them. For example, today was a good day. I got up early and had breakfast with my family. I went to work and met some new people. The day went fast, but I felt happy. Now, read your paragraph aloud 3 times, slowly and clearly. You'll notice it feels easier after the 3rd time. Tomorrow, add 5 new words, maybe lock, rain, busy, tired. Then make a new paragraph with those words. Do this every day for 50 days. It's simple, but very powerful. After 50 days, you'll not only know more than 500 words, you'll have used them in your own real stories. They'll stay in your brain forever. Let me tell you why this plan really works, even from a science point of view. Every time you finish a small goal, your brain releases a special chemical called dopamine. It's your brain's way of saying, "Good job. That felt nice. Let's do it again." That's why short, simple tasks work better than big, scary ones. When you learn 10 words and finish a paragraph, your brain feels success. You feel proud, and you want to do it again tomorrow. Soon, studying English becomes something you enjoy, not something you fear. You stop forcing yourself to study. You start wanting to study. So remember, when you finish your small English task today, smile. You just made your brain stronger, happier, and more fluent. Fluency isn't only about language. It's about freedom. The freedom to travel. The freedom to connect. The freedom to work globally. The freedom to express who you are without fear. And when you realize that this freedom can start from just 500 words, it becomes truly powerful. So, my friend, here is your invitation.
Start today. Pick your 10 English words.
Create one short paragraph and speak it aloud. Tomorrow, add a few more. Within weeks, you'll notice English flowing more easily. You'll think faster. You'll understand more. And you'll feel proud of yourself. Thank you so much for listening to another episode of English House. I'm Sarah. If you found this episode useful, share it with a friend who's learning English too. And don't forget to subscribe for more slow, clear, real English lessons that help you grow every single day. Until next time, keep speaking, keep shining, and keep unleashing your English. Bye for now.